Hey, sorry, I was having technical difficulties. I'll send it to you right now. All right, welcome to my live stream. Okay, so I have to do something really quick, and Elizabeth is going to join us later, and I just need to make sure. Uh-oh, I think I'm on a different live stream. Oh, shoot. Two waitings. Hey Lori, is my thumbnail the fundraiser one? Hey Elizabeth, is this the right one? Cause yeah, I'm on a different one. Oh, this is new. Okay, let me X off here. I don't know what was happening. I don't even know. I was having trouble yesterday too. I couldn't get it scheduled. Well, look, Lori was in. Hey, moving to the new one. Oh, you know what? And I advertised on the other one. How do I do this? What should I do? Hey, Katie, how are you? Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Katie. Where have you been? Okay. Should I stay here on this one? That means I'm going to have to X out of here. Let me X. And then I'm going to send Elizabeth the link. All right, I'm going to stay here. Hey, Trista! Did you get my file? Okay. We can follow you. Oh, oh, thank you. Okay, let me see if I can add a thumbnail. I think I need to add it on my phone though. Let me add. Let me see. Oh, good. I did it like just a second ago. Because I don't know how to add my thumbnail. Oh, also I gotta send Elizabeth the link. This is too much. This is too much. Yeah, I did it really quick because I almost forgot. I was looking for an email and I was like, oh no. So I did it really quickly. And the first time I recorded it, I didn't have the sound on. So I had to re-record. Yeah. The first, I drew a card too, and the first card was great, but the second card was good as well. So, I don't know how I'm going to add Elizabeth here. Copy the link. Am I frozen? Oh no, I actually pressed pause on the video. You know what? As I get older and older, I'm having more technical difficulties. Like, I didn't used to have technical difficulties, but now I have them all the time. And it is not cool. All right. Elizabeth, I don't know how to send you the link. We're supposed to be going live together. So, oh my gosh, I'm not the last one. Oh yeah, Clint showed us that trick, Lori. Let me see. Hey Maria Scorpio, how are you? All right, I'll be doing live tarot readings today, and I'm trying to get Elizabeth on here, but I need to figure out how to share the link with her. So my dad surpassed me with the iPhone. Yeah, and I use an Android. I'm like one of 5 people. I'm exaggerating, of course, but everybody I know, and except for my brother, everyone uses iPhones. And me and my brother are just the only ones who are stuck on Androids. But I've never used an iPhone, believe it or not. I went from a BlackBerry to like, I think I had the pink Razor. what did I have after my BlackBerry? Um, yeah, but I just never tried the iPhone. I don't remember. And I remember I used the BlackBerry and I loved it so much and I liked that little ball that they had, and then they got rid of the ball to the trackpad and that really made me mad. I didn't like the trackpad at all. So, oh, you're from Norway, Maria. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Super cool. I'm from Texas. Um, what's the weather like in Norway? Is it winter for y'all right now? Okay, so I need to figure out how to give Elizabeth this link. Does anybody know how to give Elizabeth my join from now link? Let me see something. Oh, I think maybe this button. Oh, it rains a lot. Oh, wow. Let me see. Copy link. It's copied. I'm going to try to send it. Let's see. Lori, I just got your text, Lori. Okay. Does that work? All right, Elizabeth, I texted you the link. Yeah, so I copied it. I think that's the link. There's a little thing down at the bottom. But if I started a new one, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I sent the link. I texted it to you, Elizabeth. I'm not too sure if, since I started a new one, if it made a uh if it did it as joined together or whatever it's called. And I can't really see here. Oh, I wish I wasn't so like special. If I X out, that's gonna close it. Green screen. Yeah. I need to create a new link. Oh my God. How do I do that? How do I do that, Elizabeth? I think if I X out, it's going to like close this one. So, hi, Spiritual Awakening Scorpio. We're all special. Yes, we're all special. We've got 2 Scorpios in the house, and technically my son's in Scorpio and tropical, so I'm an honorary Scorpio. Okay, let me see. So I'm not too sure I can change it. Let's see. Scorpio. I might have to X out of here and womp womp. What does that mean? Womp womp. Oh, I need that button. I have this cool thing, and that was a little dinghy I tried to put in the video, but it didn't pick up on the video, so I was gonna try to make it out. How old are auntie? What does that mean? Oh, it's cool, right? It's like this little, it's like this, I don't even know, a xylophone? I like it. I like to hear that go. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, today I am running a dinghy. It is a dinghy. It's my dinghy thingy. Today I'm running a fundraiser for my son Vincent. My son's been playing hockey literally since he was like 3. And of course we live in Texas, and so hockey's not that big here as it is, up north, of course, but um, he we sent him to a school this year out in Massachusetts, and so we're trying to raise money so that he can continue at this school. And he's a very good hockey player. As a matter of fact, he just turned 16 and he plays with the 16U team. So he came in as a 15-year-old playing with 16-year-olds. And probably last year, mid-season, I guess you could say, because technically their season's over right now, he was invited to start playing with 18U. So he's a very good hockey player. He puts a lot into it. He works very hard. He works outside in the Texas sun shooting hockey pucks. We buy these they're called not cells, but they're these little puzzle pieces that you put together, and there's like a certain type of slick that mimics the ice. And so he practiced out there like so much, shooting, shooting, just shooting, shooting. And I remember I would set up fans for him because I would feel so bad. We don't have a carport or anything like that, not a lot of shade either. And he would just be out there. He would come in just drenched in sweat. So I would put up fans on the side. Oh my gosh, he was playing with fans. He had fans all around him while he was playing. But yeah, and I felt bad for him, but he never let that get him down. You know, he wasn't like, oh, it's too hot to play outside. It's too hot to shoot pucks. He would just go out there and he would practice, practice, and he's been doing that for a long time. And I think the first time we put him in skates, he was like 3 years old. We got him on the ice, and as soon as he was old enough to get in the program called Learn to Skate, he got on the ice. He learned to skate. It was kind of hockey driven for kids that wanted to play hockey but hadn't got on the ice before, because like I said, we live in Texas, and you know, ice is really only in our tea. So he did that, and he played, and he's always been such a good sport, always played with anybody. Anytime anyone needed an extra team member, he would join. So anyway, we decided to kind of get him out of Houston so that he could develop a little bit better, be around, you know, kids that have played, that play in the winter because their, you know, backyard freezes over, right? So he's just around a different caliber of student, of player going to Massachusetts. And so he's gotten really good. We actually just watched him play today. He played for the 16U and the 18U team, and he scored a goal. He got quite a few assists, and he scored in the 18U game, not the 16U game, but he got a few assists in 16U. So oh, that's right, the link. Yeah. Okay, let me do that. You know, I forgot. I had everything set up for that other one. How am I gonna do this? You guys, I am, you know I've been on YouTube for some years now, but I am so new at all this stuff. Okay, so how do I get to the description? I probably have to do it from the YouTube thing. Man, that sucks we couldn't get on that other one because I had it all set up. I had all his links, you know. All right, let me go here. Let me go to the dashboard. Oh, this is my other channel. Oh my gosh. All right, bear with me. I'm a senior. I am a senior. All right, live right now. I'm gonna edit. Oh, I think I can add Elizabeth from here. Can I? Maybe. All right. Man, this makes me mad. So his link is here. I can also put the link in the chat. Share, copy link. Here, I'm going to put the link in the chat. You're on another planet. I'm on another planet too. Oh, look, Elizabeth did it. See, that's why she's my bestie. Okay, and then let me put it in the description. And then this one. Reciprocate the energy. All right, thank you for watching. Okay. And I think I said something like, help a Southern boy play hockey in the Northeast. Okay. All right. So, live tarot readings for Okay. And then I change that to hockey and tarot, and I'll just do youth hockey, HOC. What's right there? Okay. Oh, I can actually change my thumbnail. Oh no, you know what? I don't even know. I did the thumbnail on my other computer. Rawr. Okay, I'm just gonna cancel this. Okay, so now I'm gonna save it. Okay, so now the link should be in the description. And I think we're ready to rock and roll. Oh, let me see. How can, Elizabeth, do you know how I can add you so that you can get on Go Live together? Pin it. Okay, let me see. You know, I've never pinned a comment ever. Oh, look, I can do it. Stop moving. Oh, that's the wrong one. I almost pinned Lori's on another planet comment. Okay, I pinned it. Oh my gosh, I'm a fast learner. Okay. Oh, my skin looks really shiny. You know, it's that Korean glass stuff. It's okay. I like shiny skin. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where is this? We'll close that. And I'm going to do the little dinger anytime we get a donation. I wonder if it is like instantaneous that I'll get a little notification. Well, actually, my husband did this, so I think he gets the notifications, but I wonder if it shows up on the website. All right. All right. Okay. You love hockey. Oh, I really didn't know much about hockey until I met my husband. And we met in 2000, January of 2000. We were both going to Kingwood College, and we had biology together. So, and so that's when I found out about hockey. My husband's parents are from the Northeast. My mother-in-law is from Jersey, and but they lived in Philadelphia, or they were raised in Philadelphia. No, I think they went to school in Philadelphia, so they became Flyers fans. And the parents, my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and so they became Flyers fans, and of course they went to the games and stuff like that, and had children. So now their whole family is nothing but Flyers. Like my sister-in-law has a little Flyers emblem like on her ankle or something. And anyway, it's cute, and that's where I learned about hockey. It took me many years to be able to follow the game. Like, it's really fast, the puck slides around, and it's little and small, and so it's hard to know where it's going. But I know I'm a good hockey person now. I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I want my son's team to win, and that's it. So okay. Oh, you skate? That's cool. Okay. Everything is figure outable. Yes, it is. Okay. Yes. Okay. Elizabeth, do you have that list going? All right, so we can go ahead and start readings. Okay, who's first on the list? Let me see. Oh, I need a third monitor, second monitor. Oh, hey, Hannah Banana. Oh my gosh. I know that's for donations, but I'm just saying hi to my friend Hannah. Oh my gosh. Aw. Yeah. Okay. So in order to click the link from the chat, our friend Clint taught us this. Okay. So you have to like the video, and then you have to close out of the video and then go to your liked videos in your playlists, right? So hit your little picture down at the bottom, get to your playlist of your liked videos, and then go into the video that way. And then you'll be able to click on the links in the chat. Yes. Heather. Yay! My friend Heather's here too. Oh my gosh. All right. That's cool. Desiree, the trick have to. Okay. Yes. Is it Women's Day? Hey, Rune. R. Renew. Cool. Okay. Is it Women's Day? I know yesterday it was Cereal Day. Yes. We are raising funds. Okay. Happy International Women's Day. That is great. That's awesome. It's, to be Women's Day, to be a mother and raising money for my son. I think it's amazing. Oh, yes, cereal day was yesterday. My husband, he's a muncher, right? He'll go in as soon as he gets home. He goes into the pantry and starts pulling out cereal or chips or whatever, and just munching. And yesterday he was like, "Man, that cereal was great. It's been a long time since I had cereal." And he was like, "Oh well, with milk," because he usually just goes in there and just like goes into the cereal box or whatever and just starts shoveling it in his mouth. But he hasn't had it with milk for a while and he loved it. And I was like, well, what a coincidence, because today is cereal day. So that is so cool. International Women's Day. Okay. Oh, March is Women's History Month. I didn't know that. All right. Okay, Elizabeth, did you say we had that list going? The live list? Let's see. Oh, I don't see it. Do you want to use that, Elizabeth? So that we can keep the oh, no list. Okay. So let's start the readings. We'll start with the collective reading if nobody is on the list. So today I have a few decks here. I have the Dream Keepers Tarot, and then I have the Tattoo Tarot by Mega Munden, and then I have Tarot Avatara by Gabby Angus West, and then I have the Baroque Tarot, and then I have the Star Tarot, which I haven't used in a very long time, but something was like, use the Star Tarot. So that'll be the first one that I'm going to use. We will do a collective reading using the Star Tarot. All right. Pierre, welcome in. Bonjour. Hanel and Uriel incoming. Okay. Hanael. Oh, those are angels, right? I am not good on my angel lore. But I know Uriel is an angel. And Hanael, I'm almost... sounds like an angel. All right. So I am doing a reading for the collective. And if you feel it in your heart to donate to a hockey fund for my son's participation in a hockey club that he plays for in Connecticut, we try our best. All right, let's see what is going on with the collective. So we've got Hermit in reverse. We've got the Magician in reverse, and we've got the Six of Cups in reverse as well. We have the Lovers. Wow, 3 major arcana. The Nine of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, look at this beautiful ace, y'all. Oh my gosh. This is just, I forgot how pretty this deck is. It is just gorgeous. Okay, all right, so up top, we've got the Hermit in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the Six of Cups in reverse. So, but below that, we've got the Lovers, the Nine of Wands. So, this Nine of Wands is a tad bit different. We have a black and white wolf on the side of this man, but this man looks very tired. And it looks like he's holding it all down, but we have these two wolves on either side, and they seem to be on guard, on alert. We also have the lovers here. So what I'm getting here, so the first three cards up top, they are in reverse. So with the Hermit and the Magician and the Six of Cups being in reverse, to me, this kind of feels like a situation in which we're kind of coming out of our shell, but we're not quite sure what to do just yet. You know, I feel like there in general, there might just be a lot of like background things that kind of have us jaded in a way, and we're kind of unsure of the next step to take, but we do feel the energy of wanting to move somewhere, of wanting to come out of our shells. So we have the lovers and this Nine of Wands here. And so with the Nine of Wands, you know, that's kind of that tired energy. You know, you've got all these wands and you've kind of been fighting and doing whatever it is that you're doing, and you're just kind of feeling you're getting really tired, right? You're not quite to the point where you're at overwhelm, but you're just kind of like, man, like, is this ever going to end? But the thing is, I feel like to remember with these two cards, you know, I just keep looking at these two wolves here. The thing I feel like is to remember is there that we're not alone. We have things that people, we have energies that are here to support us. And I really like that we have the ace down here at the bottom, because this energy, the Ace of Pentacles, that is just like opportunity. That is just something that is that is just like you have all of your resources, raw resources available to be used. So while we might be a little slow to get going, a little sluggish, and you know, when I see the Six of Cups in reverse, I always think about trauma, you know, things that are holding us back because of things that have happened in the past, right? And but I think the important message is here, while we're feeling that and not really sure of the next step to take. Um, oh, Hannah donated $40. Hannah Banana, you're amazing. That is so great. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you, Hannah Banana. Hannah and I have met on YouTube, and we met a while back ago when I first started my YouTube reading channel. And somehow we got each other's phone numbers, and we check in with one another once in a while. And I think she's absolutely amazing. Hannah's a card reader too. She doesn't read on YouTube, but every once in a while she'll send me some cards and a reading for me. So Hannah, you're amazing, and I thank you so much. Thank you for being here, Hannah. Thank you for being a part of my life. And even though we've never really met physically, I feel like this connection with you, Hannah. I'll think about you, and usually I follow it up with the text, but sometimes I just get so busy. I'm like, what's Hannah doing? And I'm like, squirrel. And my mind just shifts somewhere else. But I do think about you. Um, okay, back to the reading. Thank you again, Hannah. And like I said, with this Ace of Pentacles, we have all of our resources available. We have all these tools at our disposal, meaning we have these raw materials, and it's up to us to change them into something. So while we might have that feeling of not knowing quite where to go and where to take things, just remember that there are connections, there's people, there's other energies, there's things to kind of help us get through that. So whatever it is that you need to tap into, if you need to call for help from Hannah Banana, or from your Hannah Banana, right? Call them, you know, if it's spiritual help, if it's help from a mentor, help from, you know, friends or whatever. So yeah, that is my reading for the collective. And let's pull an oracle card. I've been really liking this deck, the Dream Song Oracle. I think I got it from Amazon, and it's such a cool deck, because not only is the art gorgeous, but the the meanings behind these cards are amazing as well. And the backs are super cute. Look at these little sleeping foxes. So So I've been really liking this deck. It's not too many cards. I think it's like 42. Okay. Make space for change. Card number 11. How cool is that? Wow. Oh, look at all these hockey sticks. Yay, Hannah. Oh, and Lori donated. Oh my gosh, where's my little dinger? Yes. Oh, that one. I don't play any instruments. Thank you so much, Lori. And Lori's been amazing too. Lori and I met. We are in this astrology school together. Um, Once is in this astrology school, you're always in this astrology school. I've kind of taken a break from astrology, but I feel myself slowly going back in. And I find that that has happened with me, for me, with astrology. But anyway, that's how Lori and I met. We have studied astrology together, and we were moderators on this channel. Dr. Danny, she is a constellational astrologist, and we just kind of we instantly clicked. And Lori's been to a lot of my readings, and Elizabeth knows Lori too. And Lori knows so much. Like, she knows yoga, she knows astrology. And anytime we're talking about something, she's like, oh yeah, I know that. I've done that. I do that. And we're just like, Lori, you like know everything. So I think Lori, to me, is just an amazing person, and anytime you need to talk to her, she's there. She's always there to support. And thank you so much, Lori. Thank you for being a part of my life. And I've never met her in person, but somehow we have phone numbers too. So I don't even know how we got phone numbers. Probably through Dr. Danny. Yeah. And so Lori will text me sometimes too, and then she'll be like, "Oh, I forgot. I even texted you, or I called you, or something." So Lori's amazing. Oh my gosh, I didn't even read this card. Okay, make space for change. I put up the whole reading, and I didn't read the oracle card. I get excited. Okay, wow, that's cool. Look at that. Like, there's like this little drip dripping into her hand with these cool little red things in there. Like, this art is just so cool. I love the colors. I like the darkness of it. Okay, all things wither and die. Do not despair. You are not an intentional creatrix, but an effortless I'm sorry, let me start that over again. I missed a word. You are not just an intentional creatrix, but an effortless one as well. You create all the time. The same way a rose bush produces roses, you produce thoughts, ideas, inspirations, and dreams all the time. When the rose of one project or plan or relationship withers, another is budding. You are not the flower, you are the bush. Time to act like it. The Scots have a saying, what is for you will not go by you. This is the wisdom of the moment. Let go. By releasing, you are dropping resistance to all that wants to flower anew within you. Oh, that's amazing. That is so wonderful. That is so cool. And then I noticed this little caterpillar up at the top. Like, isn't that cute? Okay. I have Elizabeth's phone number too. She just texted me. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, I see. I have the list open, and I'm here too, Elizabeth. Thank you for putting that stuff in here. So I help Elizabeth in her life. So Elizabeth is a tarot reader as well. And she was actually supposed to go live with me tonight. We were supposed to do a go live together, but I'm special. And so I couldn't get it to work. So now we're flying by the seat of my pants. All right. So is there anybody else on the list? Anybody who wants a reading? Okay, I need to catch up in chat. Hi, Angela Barlett. Thank you so much for donating, Lori and Hannah Banana. Y'all are amazing. Aw, yes, thank you, Hannah. I'm so glad I met you, Hannah. Oh, and we also, Lori and I also know Heather, Lady Spellbreaker, who also has a channel. And Lori has, I'm sorry, Heather has an amazing story. We two met in Dr. Danny's astrology class, and Heather has an amazing life story. She's overcome so much. I'm super proud of her. I love the direction and that her channel is going. She's all about mental health, taking care of others, taking care of yourself. And Heather's channel is amazing too. So awesome. Yes. All right. Hugs and kisses, Hannah. Hello, Melinda Stevens. How are you doing? So we are doing live tarot readings. Let's see. Oh gosh. Aw. Elizabeth's so sweet. Okay. I don't know why. Pin it, please. Okay. All right. Melinda, would you like a reading? Okay, how about if I do a reading for Vincent? I remember we were at my mom's house and it was before he went away. He was like, "Can you do a reading for me?" And his friend was there too. And I was like, "Sure." So I pulled some cards. It was late at night, and I pulled some cards, and I remember he had the devil, right? And that's the only one I can remember. And like I remember his reading going something along the lines of the devil is about those things that keep us back. Those Elizabeth said it really good in one of her videos on the devil, is that it's the devil gives us the lives that we tell ourselves. And so that came out in his reading, and I basically told him that he's going to be up against a higher caliber of player up there. These kids, hockey for is a really expensive sport, first of all. But second of all, a lot of these kids, especially in the Northeast, that's like their winter. They're out on the ice. It's like prevalent out there. It's not as well known here in Houston, and so the caliber of player is going to be like a lot higher. And I told him that he's going to have to stay within his passion and remember what it is and how much he loves this sport, and not to give up, not to give in to those lies that you might tell yourself, right? And I just remember he said, you're just telling me that because that's what you already think. And I'm like, well, Vincent, this is the devil card right here. Like, that's what the devil means, right? You can't let that lie take over. You can't let that untruth drive you, right? And so anyway, it was I just remember that it was such a good reading for him, because being around better players can become disheartening. It can become just, you start thinking that maybe you're not good enough, or maybe I can't do this, or maybe I should play baseball or something, which he didn't want to do, by the way. Much to my dismay. I played softball and I swam, and none of my kids wanted to play ball. None of them. Not even the girls. They want to play volleyball. But anyway, so I have to really give it to Vincent that he's always stayed really true in what he likes, and he's always known what it was that he likes, and he's always put so much time and energy and effort into his sport, and I applaud him. So we are doing whatever it is that we can to help continue his dream, and hopefully he makes junior hockey, which that's where I think that's kind of like college hockey in a way, and I think hopefully we can stop paying for it then, because but anyway, that's his goal right now. His next goal is to get to juniors, and I think he can do it. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna read on. Darn it. Is anybody on the list? Okay, let's see. Yes, I wish I could remember the whole reading. I think it was cool. Yeah, sports, they are expensive. Right, right. Yeah, and also, the thinking, I'm not good enough, I'm not strong enough, that in combination with he knows how hard, how much of a sacrifice we give for him. I mean, he's a very aware child. He is, and I think he's aware of how what we do for him so that he can do this. Like he knows he's not like all his other friends, who have a house in the Hamptons, right? So he spent some time in the Hamptons, being out there because one of his buddies has a house in the Hamptons, right? Which is cool. And one of his coaches has like a 4-story house. So anyway, he's from a different, I guess you could say class, right? His, he doesn't get all the stuff that all his teammates get. Um, and he knows that. So he knows that we do and have sacrificed a lot so that he can play hockey. We still live in the same house that we bought, when the kids were little, our very first house, um, because not only is hockey expensive, but life is expensive. So, and I could see that if we didn't spend so much on hockey, or on kids in general, we definitely would have moved at least twice. So, anyway, he's very aware of what it is that we sacrifice for him. And I forgot what I was going to read of. I thought. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a great idea. I should read. Okay. Elizabeth just reminded me that we were reading for the people that donated. And so, yeah, that totally makes sense. So, Hannah, I'm going to read for you first. Hannah, what is your question? Do you have a question? I would like to do a reading for you, Hannah Banana. Wonder, are you still here? Let's see. Check the list. I think my chat is kind of... Okay, Hannah posted her question. She says, haha, thank you. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Where are my manners? I'm just talking and talking. I didn't actually even really have much of a plan for tonight. I know. Okay. So Hannah wants to know, how can I focus career-wise? Okay. Honestly, no obligation to read. Yeah, no, there is. I want to read for you. So for career-wise, I think I should use this one, the Dreamkeeper's Tarot. This is a pretty cool deck. That is the Chariot. All right. And then, Lori, put your question in the chat, my dear, and we will read for you. So that initial graphic that I made, the hockey one, I had Copilot make that because I was like, okay, I need to get this live scheduled. So I started to make one, and then it was like 30 minutes into it, and I was like maybe 10% done. I was like, okay, this is going to take too long. So I asked Copilot to make one, and Copilot made that cool thing. And I was like, yeah, this is cool. This will work. All right, Hannah Banana wants to know, to focus career-wise. How can she focus career-wise? All right, I think I got to do one more shuffle for you, Hannah. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords in reverse. Ooh, we've got Justice and Ten of Wands. Then we've got Queen of Cups in reverse, Six of Wands, and the Hanged Woman. The Hanged Woman for Woman's Day instead of the Hanged Man. Okay, so this is like a collage deck. It's kind of weird. So check out this Ten of Wands. I mean, that's a super cool card. Reminds me of death. Um, and then Queen of Cups. I really like this card. You got it in reverse, but I'm showing it to you upright. Okay, so Page of Swords in reverse, Justice, Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse, Six of Wands, and the Hanged Woman. So two major arcana for you, Hannah. We've got Justice and the Hanged Woman. So career-wise, so you want to know how can you focus career-wise, or how can you focus, or what should you focus on career-wise? Because, or is it indicated as a career, or what is indicated as a career cycle or suggestion? Okay. Are you thinking of changing careers, or what? So with Page of Swords being in reverse, the pages are young, inquisitive, very exploratory in nature. And with it being in reverse, the swords, that's air energy, mental energy. And so with it being in reverse, it seems like it's not something that it's not a career that but right next to it is Justice, which this card is associated with Libra, which is also air energy. Um, and then the Ten of Wands, Six of Wands, Hanged Woman, Queen of Cups. So, okay, so the two cards that we have in reverse are both courts. We've got the Page of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Now, this to me seems like this is the type of thing that you should avoid. Something where you put in a lot of emotional energy. It's what's coming to mind is like a counselor, one of those people that works with maybe children who are in the foster home, right? That type of work where you have to really be emotionally present but yet distant. You don't want to get too wrapped up into it, but you also have to keep in mind these situations. So something like that is not going to be a good idea. Also, something where you have to kind of uh you have to really be on your feet and really um like switch, being able to be very nimble thinking wise, right? But we do have Justice here. And what that tells me, and the Ten of Wands, what that tells me is that you would be good doing something that's very like data heavy, or applying rules to something, right? Something where you kind of need to kind of keep everything in line. Managing, accounting is coming to mind as well. We have the Six of Wands here, and this seems like you would like something where you can be recognized, right? And also the Hanged Woman, meaning that this this card kind of has a couple of different meanings, right? It can mean punishment, it can mean something where you have to look at things in a different way. It can be in a situation of stasis. But the feeling that I'm getting here with the Hanged Woman is you would do very well in a position with not only where you're in charge of something, making sure rules are followed, but also something where you, let's see, how can I put this? I'm going to take a quick drink of water. Um, Something where you can kind of step back and look and see the patterns within something. And so I'm really kind of leaning towards something in accounting, right? Something, like I said, you follow the rules, you're managing a whole bunch of things, and something where you can see the big picture, right? Definitely stay out of the situation where you need to put a lot of emotional it like where it would drain you emotionally, or you have to put things in, you have to use your emotions, because I think you are very aware of emotions, and you're very sensitive, and I think being involved in something like that where you're, I think it would just overload you, it would drain you, it would make you very tired. So let's pull an oracle card for you. How does that resonate with you, Hannah? I know nothing about your your profession. Um, Let me see. Let me catch up in chat. This gets behind. Okay. Say what occurs. Hi, Paula. Let's see. Oh, totally. That's so interesting. Oh, good. Yeah, and I feel that the emotional distance, I feel like that's your queen here, but also the page of swords being in reverse as well. It's got to be something where there's already a set like rule. Like, there's already a set way to do it. You're not coming in there and trying to, reinvent the wheel like some kind of marketing campaign or something like that. You know, uh Something where you can follow the rules, you can make sure all the i's are dotted, the t's are crossed, and then, looking at big picture. I think you have, with the hanged woman here, I feel like the idea of being able to step back and looking at the big picture and seeing how that works for the company or for you, if you want to go be employed. I was a contractor for so long, and I recently became employed. And let me tell you, it takes a while getting used to. It really does. It takes a lot to have somebody just, to be your boss basically. And as a contractor, it's a little, you have a little bit more leeway, but you do have someone who tells you what to do, and what you need to do, right? But um but it's different from being employed, because you have to follow what your boss says, whereas, me being a contractor, I'm hired for my expertise, right? So nobody's really following behind me and telling me, what I have to do, or that this needs to be done that way. It's more that as the contractor, I'm the expert and I'm telling you how it needs to be done. All right, let's see for Hannah Banana. Get your brave on. That is what you get. Wow. So there, I see a whole bunch of moons in this card and an owl. So it's telling you to be brave, Hannah Banana. So card number 44. Is that the last card of the deck? No. 45. It almost is. Okay, sometimes bravery isn't about warrior tactics and kicking ass. It actually says ass. Sometimes bravery is a tender rebellion, a daring to believe in possibility when all others shout, doubt, or worry. This moment calls you to take courage, specifically the kind of courage it takes to believe in yourself, your aspirations, and your dream song. This kind of courage comes from becoming your own best friend. Champion your heart, advocate for the truth inside it. Dare to lose the approval or security of another when claiming the authenticity of your original voice. You must bravely and ruthlessly participate in your own blessing. To thine own self be true is one of the bravest things you can do. Okay, so I mean, if you're thinking about changing a career, I mean, this is telling you to do it, to be brave, right? If what you're doing now is not fulfilling you, or maybe it's draining you, try something else, you know, try something else and be brave. All right, Hannah Banana, I hope that resonates. Very sassy. Yeah, this is a cool deck. I like it. It's called the Dream Song Oracle by Angie Sullins and artwork by Marta Orolowska. That's the book. You're welcome, Hannah. Hannah Banana. You're so welcome, and hugs. All right, Lori. Lori, do you have a question, my dear? Thank you for letting me read for you, Hannah. It's always cool and an honor when a person who reads cards themselves allows you to read for them. Okay. Oh, Katie. Thank you, my dear. All right. Lori wants a general. Oh, Shakespeare energy coming in. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that too from this deck. Shakespeare. Okay. Lori wants anything that's coming in. All right. So, like I said, Lori is a jack of all trades. Are we a Jill? A Lori of all trades. Lori is amazing. She knows all kinds of stuff. And what I can say about Lori is she's very supportive. She is. She's like the biggest cheerleader. Okay. Thank you. Okay, have fun, Hannah. Have fun cooking dinner, and I will pass on your wonderful message to my son. I think I'm going to have him make like a video or something. Oh, I need to plug in my phone. I unplugged it so that Elizabeth could help me, and then I forgot to replug it. I don't know why I put it so far, too. It's like all the way over here. It's usually closer. Oh, and this is my son. He used to play for the Houston Aeros. We, at one point, the Houston had a hockey team. It was called the Arrows, and it was a professional hockey team. And they moved. I think they went to Edmonton. Yeah. So, and that was, man, like 15, 20 years ago. So then our youth hockey team, they were called the Arrows, and the Arrows used to practice in the Aerodrome, which is literally 10 minutes from our house. And so that was another serendipitous thing when we bought this house, is that we were so close to the ice rink, and we didn't even realize how close we were to the ice rink. Maybe my husband did. But it's been nice to be close to our home ice. A lot of Vincent's friends, you know, they live in like Bel Air or Memorial or in the Woodlands, and they have to drive like far to come to the ice, when Vincent, you know, he just lives 10 minutes away. All right, Lori wants a general. So for you, Lori, I'm going to use the Baroque Tarot. The Baroque Tarot for Lori. This was one of my very first tarot decks. Well, Kickstarter tarot decks, I'll say. And I think it was one of the first, definitely one of the first 5 that I bought on Kickstarter. This is by Lamucci, and I've had it for quite some time. I think I started reading tarot around 2018. And it's held up pretty nicely. Like the gilding and all, and the card stock is really nice. Shuffles like a dream. Oh, as I say that, I fumbled. But great deck. All right, general for Lori. King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Lori, Five of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Okay. And then we've got two down here, Two of Pentacles. All right, Lori. So, Queen of Pentacles is upright right next to the Four of Swords. So I feel like you're still working on something. Like there's something that you're putting your energy, something that is near and dear to you, um, that you're working on, but there seems to be some kind of a holdup. Okay. Four of Swords is this card of, kind of taking a break, can also be thought of meditation. But we also have the King of Cups over here. And, the king is the all-knowing, right? He is the master, I guess you could say. He's the master of like emotions, the master of knowing what it is that your heart wants to do. And I feel like maybe you haven't really nailed that down just yet. The king is in reverse, but our Queen of Pentacles is upright. So it kind of feels like you're working on something, but you're still not quite focused on what it is that completely fulfills you. And it's almost like you need to take a break from that, because we've got the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords right underneath these three cards. So there's maybe some kind of conflict, or maybe a deceit or something. Either way, I feel like it's you still haven't quite nailed down exactly what it is that you are working towards. Um, and I think this card down here, the Six of Cups, is to remind yourself to remember, if you have, even if you haven't quite figured it out, but or if you haven't quite, you're not on that road yet, you're not going in that direction. The Six of Cups is here to remind you that it's time for you to remember what you loved, what you were so interested in, not only as a child, but what brings you back to that moment of joy, right? When we're kids, we think we can be anything. And 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 we just want to do things that are fun, or think things that are okay. We want to do things that are fun, and we want to do things that we think are great and amazing and cool. But like once we get older, we kind of lose sight of that fantasy, and then we have to find things that really fulfill us. Some people aren't as lucky though, right? Some people get stuck in a career, and it's not necessarily the thing that fulfills them, but they do it because, for monetary reasons, or they don't want to start over, or they have seniority, and so they get stuck in a certain um vein of just having to do something that doesn't quite fulfill them. And I think with you, Lori, you're one of the lucky ones, because you have the ability to reinvent yourself. And I still feel like there's still, this inner conflict, this some kind of something that is really holding you back. And I think maybe the answer might be is to remember, to find whatever it was that brings you joy, that makes you the most happy, and follow that route, right? And it doesn't necessarily need to be something that you've studied. Maybe you want to study something else, right? I know at one point, Elizabeth and I did a reading for you, and we were kind of pushing. You were like wanting to do the yoga thing, and maybe that's not what brings you joy. Have you probably thought about that one? Um, maybe that hasn't come to fruition yet, or you haven't put in all of your resources into that, because that's not really what is fulfilling your heart, right? That's not really what is bringing you that emotion, that emotional expression that's going to get you out of the house to start putting that together, right? And I do want to mention at the bottom of the deck you have the Two of Pentacles, and that is indicative of, having juggling some choices, juggling some, maybe even some resources. So you might even have two things that you're thinking about, and I would say go with the one. If you're thinking about two things, I would say to go with the one that brings you joy. Let's pull an oracle card for you. Hey bunny, are you getting ready to leave? My husband just walked in. Take some water.
Come on, Kira. Bye.
Bye. Good luck. I love you.
Me too. Bye.
My husband plays hockey too, and he's going to play hockey right now at the aerodrome. So, and that's actually been a real special thing for him and my son to kind of bond on. My husband has assisted, coached, and been locker room monitor and stuff like that. And they've really been able to, they spend a lot of time together, because when Vincent was playing for this team, it's a club team. So there's house hockey and then there's club hockey. And this team would travel to Dallas like every 4 to 6 weeks. And they would play some games here. But they spent a lot of time traveling and driving and just being together, and so it's really special for them to, it's a special thing for them to share. Not only that, they get to play together with one another now. Even though Vincent's not quite old enough, they kind of like look the other way, and they do let Vincent play. And of course he runs circles around those old men. All right, Lori, let's see what oracle card we have for you. So we have card number 23, Fly the Wings of Worthiness. Check this one out. Ooh, I'm getting some kind of queen vibe here. That's super cool. Oh, we've got some new people in the chat. Oh, all right. Marley Davis, welcome in. And then we've got Daniel. Welcome in, Daniel. We also have Stella Reeds. Oh, you donated. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stella Reeds. Let's get you on the list and I'll give you a tarot reading. Yes. I so much appreciate it. I thank y'all guys so much. That is awesome. That is so cool. Gabrielle. Thank you, Gabrielle. Oh, let me check to see if that, okay, hold on. Squirrel. I'm going to focus. I'm going to finish reading your card, Lori, and then I'm going to do all the stuff that I said I was going to do. Okay. I need to stay focused. Sorry, Lori. I love you. Card number 23, Fly the Wings of Worthiness. That is so cool. I mean, did y'all see this dove is like translucent? Like it is this. I wish I could make art like this. It's just my hand. Like I have these good ideas, but then my hand doesn't do what my brain is telling it. Makes me mad. Okay. The days of doves descending from the sky with messages of peace and belonging are long past. Today, your promise of more is delivered through the radiant women you meet. Oh, that's awesome. In the powerful sway of nature's embrace, in the rush you feel when dancing or creating, you encounter your own worthiness when you allow yourself to receive. And when you allow yourself to walk away when someone denies reciprocity or doesn't meet you in mutuality. This moment is about owning your worthiness and doing the work to heal the places where it has been wounded. Cultivating worthiness is important. So recognizing where your worthiness is denied. So is recognizing where your worthiness is denied. Get up from the table when love is no longer being served. Go outside. Look up. The doves are circling, as is new belonging. You are an equal to and worthy of every beauty the heavens bestow. Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, so I mean, maybe that's what this Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords is here for you. You know, there's this what is holding you back is maybe something of self-talk that you have. The Six of Cups down here at the bottom, usually when it's in reverse, I think of the I feel like that's trauma or things that we hold on to, negative stories we tell about ourselves. But your Six of Cups isn't in reverse. So, you know, perhaps like you've worked on that inner child things, and maybe this particular situation just kind of has you, I don't know, it's holding you back. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's like a holding back. um, so, but other than that, Lori, other than the King of Cups being in reverse, all of your other cards were upright. So I feel like the key here to getting your King of Cups upright is working on whatever it is that brings you joy. Okay. All right, Lori, let me know how that resonates for you, babe. Okay. All right. So what was I doing? I was saying thank you to Gabrielle for your donation. All right, that first ding wasn't a good one. Let me try it again. I think those things are too close together, right? And that's why I keep halfway dinging. Okay, and then I am going to check the donation screen to see if it updates. Let's see. Is it this one? Where'd it go? All right, hold on, guys. Oh, let me follow my own link. It does. Oh, we have raised. So the donation is now at 1,160, and when I started, I think it was 1,095, right? Oh, I can't remember. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for your donations. I so appreciate it. All right, so who's next on the list? That would be Gabrielle or Stella. I thought it was Gabrielle. Stella Reeds. Okay, yeah. And she was asking if you are Gabrielle. What? Oh, does it say Gabrielle on here? All right, I'm going to figure it out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Okay, Stella, you are next. All right. Whatever comes up is my question. Lori, how did that reading resonate for you, my dear? Yay, Stella. Whatever needs to be relayed. Okay. So for you, I'm going to use the Tattoo Tarot by Mega Munden. Now this is kind of a pip deck. But it's a cool deck. It's a very cool deck. Oh, my chat's not moving. Lori, you answered all my questions. Oh, great. Okay. We started with 12 donations and now we have 15. Yay. And I will say that I have had some family members just give me cash. I saw a lot of my family this past weekend. And then my dad, he was like, I don't do GoFundMe. My uncle too, he was like, I don't mess with GoFundMe. So they did donate some cash. So that's amazing. All right, so this is for Stella. General reading for Stella. Stella, you're new here, huh? I don't think I've seen you before. Thanks for coming in. And thank you so much for your donation. That's so sweet. All right. General for Stella. Temperance. Major Arcana, King of Cups in reverse. Oh, Lori just had a King of Cups in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. Seven of Coins in reverse. Five of Wands. Lori had Five of Wands and Queen of Coins. But hers is in reverse. She had Queen of Pentacles too. You guys, wow. Oh my gosh. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Two of Coins. Yours is reversed, but Lori's was upright. That is crazy. Okay, so Temperance. This is our major arcana for you, Stella. And so Temperance is about alchemy, kind of mixing things together and creating like an inner alchemy, right? An inner transmutation, changing. So you have that. You have the King of Cups in reverse, which I said this guy's like the master of like emotions, and then the Six of Swords, which is also in reverse. So I feel like this might be kind of like a relationship reading with these cards up top. Like Six of Swords is often thought of the card of moving on to calmer waters. Um, but with it being in reverse, it kind of feels like there's a reason for you to stay. And the King of Cups, that's also in reverse. And the King of Cups is the master of emotion, the master of feelings, and with him being in reverse, I think there might be a lesson for you to learn, some kind of growth that can happen with your current situation. So are you kind of in a relationship? Is there maybe a friendship, a love relationship, something like that, in which there might be some kind of an issue or some kind of turmoil. So we do have the Five of Wands upright, which is conflict, and we also have the Seven of Coins. And so this is an earth card, but it's also kind of a card of patience and kind of waiting to see what is going to come through. Like you've kind of sowed all your seeds and you're caring for the garden now and just waiting for things to come. So I feel like this situation that you're in is has been going, it's a long standing situation, it's a long standing relationship, and you might be getting a little bit frustrated. However, the main card that is showing up here is Temperance. And Temperance, I think with the Five of Wands, these two are your only cards that are upright. And what I'm seeing here is like this conflict, this unrest, I guess you could say. There's a lesson for you to learn. There's transmutation that is happening here. We do have the Queen of Coins in the bottom, at the bottom of the deck, and she is in reverse. And the queens are all about kind of creations, like that mother energy, taking care of something. And so with this one being at the bottom, I feel like maybe you're not putting enough of the energy, or you're not putting enough in, or you're not putting it in at the caliber that it needs to, or the caliber that you're able to, right? So um and then, like I said, the Two of Coins, which is also in reverse. Lori had this as well. And I don't know, there might be some similarities in a way because you guys had one, two, three, four cards that are the same, different deck, right? Um, and I mean, this is just amazing. So, I can't get over that. So what I'm feeling here overall is whatever situation that you're in, this relationship doesn't have to be love, it could be a friendship, but it is some kind of like relationship. I feel you got to stay because there is a lesson to be learned, something that's going to change you, change that other person. But with the Queen of Coins being in reverse, I feel like there has to be a higher level of input that you need to put in, right? Like maybe some kind of growth that needs to happen personally so that you can bring that energy into the relationship. And that relationship is not only going to change you, it's going to change the other person as well, which in turn is going to alchemize the relationship. I hope that makes sense. All right, let me catch up in chat. I am parched for some reason. Mom's rule. Yay. There's a friendship that has potential to grow and one I've walked away from. Oh, I paused my chat. You know why? Because I hit my keyboard. Oh, oh, darn. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh, matching tattoos with your daughter, Katie? Oh, my daughter turned 18 yesterday and she wanted to get a tattoo. I was like, okay. All right. Could be planetary influences. Maybe. Oh, cool. So it resonates with you, Stella. That's awesome. Absolutely. Oh, thank you for your subscription. That's so cool. You know, one thing that happens, I don't know why, like sometimes when I post, I lose subscribers. Like all of a sudden, I'll make a post and then my subscriber count goes down. And I'm like, oh, what the heck is happening? So I try not to look at it all the time because then I'm like, But then if I don't look at it, then I miss the comments and then I'm like behind in the comments by like days. So it's like it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I need to just maybe not worry about it. Okay. Oh, I'm pulling your oracle card, Stella. All right. Let's see. So for you, Stella, or for everybody, I'm using the Dream Song Oracle. And we have these cute little, I think they're foxes, but they might be some other mammal. I think they're foxes. But I really like this deck. The art is beautiful. I like that it's kind of dark and then it has like these whimsical definitions. It's and the art is whimsical as well and could be kind of weird if you want to describe it that way, but I like this deck. I don't like that it's so thin though. It's 45 cards. And I feel like I have a hard time shuffling it. All right, this is for Stella. Okay, this is cool. Card number 13. Ooh, this is a great number. It's called Craft Your Focus. We've got 13 moons in a year. 13 zodiacal signs. M is the number, M is the 13th letter in the alphabet. Okay, craft your focus. Your vision is a magnifying energy source, amplifying and expanding what it perceives. In any given moment, you have one choice. You can turn your gaze toward what you don't want, what isn't working, what you're fearful of, what you worry about. Or you can look at what you treasure, what you love, and what you hope for, despite what reality tells you is possible. Either way, what you focus on grows. Now is the time to use this very simple power to direct the energy and flow of your experience. Where when you focus on what you already have with gratitude and what you want with love and appreciation, you create the energy version of your vision before there is any proof of it in the material world. This moment invites you to consciously choose your focus. So maybe that's what you need to like focus on something in this temperance situation, this alchemizing situation, Maybe instead of focusing on what's wrong, on what isn't working, focus on what it is that what you want it to be, right? Focus on positivity instead of the negative thing. Um, Gosh, this is such a cool card. Look at how her eyeball is in that bird. All right. That is just cool. Okay. All right, Stella. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. And thank you for your donation. Me, my son, my husband, our whole family appreciate it. And we appreciate you, Stella. Wow. I still can't get over that y'all have 4 cards the same. You and Lori have 4 of the same cards. Different deck, different reading. It's just like, that's just like crazy to me. Okay. All right. Let's see. You're welcome, Stella Reads. Are you a reader too? Oh, it's not Stella. It's Stellar. Stellar Reads. Do you read cards, Stella, or do you read books? I just, because I like books too. Okay. That's beautiful to have them. And that's my children's dad and Gmail song. Divine. Oh, amazing. I'm glad it hit Stella. Stellar. Stella Reads. I'm honest. Katie, you're amazing. You're such a good chatter, Katie. Masculine, feminine. The I Spies, Lovebirds. Yeah, this is such a cool deck. Stellar. Oh, cool. You read books and cards. That's awesome. Let's see. I read Stella too. Oh, Lori, do you know Stella? I read everything. Oh, are you one of the Claires? You read thoughts? That's cool. We are caught up. Maybe share a little more. Oh, okay. Ooh, High Eyes of Creed Lucretia, 1111. So cool. Welcome in, Lucretia. Katie, you're so funny, Katie. Okay. All right. So Lucretia, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm doing tarot readings for my son. His name's Vincent. He just turned 16 and he is playing hockey in the Northeast. And he's from the South. So we decided to send him up north so he could be around a better caliber of player. Um, and so he actually goes to a boarding school up there. And we sent him this year. He's having a great time. He's very passionate. He's been playing hockey since he was around 5. He got on the ice initially when he was 3. He loved it. And we haven't been able to get him off since. And he's been practicing outside. He wakes up in the morning for early morning practice. He wakes up to travel. He goes to school. He does what he needs to do. And so we put him in this school, and actually he was scouted out, right? It's kind of interesting. It's kind of a funny story because a few places wanted him. He went to a camp, and or something. Somehow he got recognized, and a place in Colorado wanted him. There was one more place, and then the place he's at now. And so my husband was talking to the coach where he's at now, and my husband kept saying, "Well, this and I don't know," and he's only 15. He shouldn't be playing with the 16U or something like that. He was playing with kids older than him, and it was also a step up, right? He plays double A here, but he plays triple A out there. So it's also a step up. And so we were worried, and the coach was like, "Sir, with all due respect, I don't think you know how good your son is." and, and so it was kind of like it was really, it kind of gave my husband pause, right? Because he knows how good Vincent is, but I mean, I guess it was just I don't know. It was just a surreal moment, and I think that's kind of when it kind of clicked. Like we're like, okay, yes, it's expensive. Okay, we're gonna do it. So we did it this year, and he's done phenomenally well. He's been playing with, he's been playing triple A hockey, which is a step up from what he was playing. And then he started playing with the 18U kids. So these kids are 18 and younger, basically. So they're basically like seniors, and he is a sophomore in high school. And he's playing with these boys, right? They asked him to come up from 16U to play 18U, and he scored a goal today, so he's doing exceptionally well. This year's tuition, we paid for it. He also has a scholarship. They're giving him a scholarship, and so we're raising money to make up the rest of it. We've asked our family, and of course, we pour all of our money, not all of it because we've got 4 kids, but we pour money into it, and we just want to keep giving him this opportunity to play at this level of hockey. And so I'm reaching out to the community, and what I know how to do is read tarot cards. I also know accounting, um, but I know how to read tarot cards, and so I'm reading tonight to raise money for my son. So he's an amazing child. He's super smart. He's funny too. Um, and it's just amazing to see him grow and to see how much time and effort and his passion for it. It's really it's amazing. I think it's great. So let's see. Are you still here? Oh, your son is 17 and he plays volleyball. That's amazing. My 2 daughters play volleyball. I had one daughter who played club volleyball for a little bit, and then she just didn't want to play anymore. And then my other daughter, she's 13, and she has tried out for school volleyball twice, and she didn't make it again this year, and she was really upset. And so she kind of gave up for a little bit, but she's gotten back into it. She's going to play spring volleyball. I think it starts next week. No, the week after. They're on spring break this week. So so with the girls, they're not as focused as Vincent, though. Vincent has always been very focused, and that's one of his good qualities, is that he's just he does what he needs to do, no matter what. Like, we live in Houston, Texas, right? The summers out here can get really hot, like 3-digit, triple digit heat. And he goes outside and he shoots pucks in the heat, or he'll wake up in the morning so he doesn't have to be in, the full sun sky. It's only 85 degrees as opposed to 100. So he's just always been really dedicated to his sport, and we're so proud of him. So proud of him. Yay, love and light to the chat. Oh, volleyball's fun. I played softball. I played third base, center field, and pitcher. And none of my kids wanted to play baseball or softball. And volleyball's kind of new to me. I never really played, but I play with my girls, but they don't think I'm good. I think I'm pretty good. um, but uh, but anyway, yeah, I like volleyball too. I like volleyball because my girls like it. And of course, I knew nothing about hockey until I met my husband. My husband and his family are from the Northeast. My mother-in-law's from Jersey, and my husband was born in Jersey, but he lived there till he was like 2. So he lived in Washington, um, Washington State. Then he moved to Louisiana and then to Texas. So all right. Well, why was I saying that? Oh, because I didn't know too much about hockey until I met my husband. And their family, they are like die-hard Flyers fans. Like my sister-in-law has a tattoo of the Flyers emblem on her ankle. That's how much they love them. So, all right. Let's see. We look at our kids. Oh, yes, we do look at our kids with the eyes of love for sure. Yeah. He is an amazing asthma. Oh, and he plays with asthma. That is so amazing. That is so cool. That's so awesome. I have to donate. Oh, thank you, Lucretia. Yes, anything helps. So, like, whatever. One of Vincent's friend, his name's Gunner. He plays on the 18UT team, and he donated $5. And I thought that was super sweet. He was like, "Hey, Mrs. Lowe, I donated $5. I don't really have too much to donate." Which I was like, "It's okay, Gunner. That's amazing." So he's super sweet. Oh gosh. Thank you so much, Lucretia. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you subscribing, Lucretia. That is so cool. Eye of the Tiger. Oh, I know that song. Let's do the dinghy. Okay. I'm doing that. That's my song. I was thinking like, okay, I need to do something when somebody donates. I need to like throw confetti. And I was like, okay, that's too messy. Then I thought about getting one of those horns and I was like, oh, that's too loud. And then I thought about getting one of those spinner things that goes zzz, like that. And I was like, no, that's not good. And then I thought about getting one of those when you blow the horn and it like spits out like this, and I thought that would have been too loud too. Then I remembered I have this little like xylophone thing. And so I think this is perfect. Okay. Yes. Oh, you're from Jersey? Elizabeth, the more intuitive me, is from Jersey as well, Lucretia. That is awesome. A frisbee golf course. Ooh. We have a frisbee golf. Well, my dad has one by his house. Yeah, that's cool. The Wii. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought that said Wi-Fi. Yeah, we had a Wii too. What happened to it? That was fun. Yep, that was fun. Too messy, my Virgo was showing. I know. Well, because then I was like the throwing confetti and then having all this confetti and then like I would just be sitting in like a sea of confetti. And of course I have my little candle burning over here. So then I thought about maybe a fire starting. So yeah. Oh, where's my water? Right. Mm. Lots of Jersey folks in the house. Oh my gosh. Oh, do a reading for Vincent. Okay, yeah, I could do a reading for Vincent. So let's see. I think I should use Tarot Avatar, but then when I thought about him, I thought of Star Tarot. So I'm going to do Star Tarot for Vincent. Okay, this deck, I forget about some of my decks sometimes, even though they're all sitting on the shelf and I see them and, I don't know why I haven't used this deck. It's a good cardstock as well. This is the second edition Star Tarot. I don't know anything about the first edition Star Tarot. All right, so let's do a reading for Vincent. Vincent. All right. little Vincent. I call him my cute little. Why is this going? Uh-oh. Hold on. My phone's not charging. Oh my gosh. Oh, I plugged the wrong one in. Oh my goodness. No, that's the right one. Why isn't it charging? I didn't have it in all the way. Ooh, up close and personal. All right. This is a reading for Vincent. Oh, I got my new rings from Beth. Check this one out. That is the oh, what's it called? It's not opalite. It's the inside of the shell. I can't remember. And then this one's really cool. The middle one. I don't want to flip y'all off. It has like this really shiny white stone and then like marcasites in the middle, but you can't really tell. It's not showing. Okay, darn. Anyway, yeah, Elizabeth and I like to shop on YouTube. We have a friend named Beth who resells jewelry on YouTube. She goes live, and these are my newest purchases. Yeah, so I had to share with Elizabeth. Oh, I guess you can kind of see that one. Okay. All right. So this is Vincent. Virgin born. Oh, okay. Englewood. Yeah, I think what happened is I didn't push it in all the way. But I'm glad I saw. And then my phone didn't die. So my screen gets really, really dark when it gets to 5%. Okay, so this is for Vincent. Oh, I need to cut the deck. Let me cut the deck. I'm doing a general reading for my little toots. Oh, I was telling you, I used to call him cute little. Cute little. Because he was just always so cute and he kind of had a little lisp. And I don't know. And also we used to call him our honorary girl because it would be me, Ava was my oldest daughter, Vanessa, and Vincent. Ava, let's see, I was home with my kids when they were younger. And so I think at one point I had all three of them home. So Vincent was our honorary girl, right? It was just us three girls and Vincent. And he would play and he would dress up. He would put on earrings and lipstick and hair ties. And he would just get all dressed up and he would have tea with us. And we called him my honorary girl. And I called him cute little just because he was just so darn cute. And so now I call him Toots. That's my nickname for him. My nicknames evolve for people often. And so he turned into like cute little and then the cutest little. And then I started calling him cutie patootie. And then it turned into Toots. So right now I call him Toots. And yeah, that's my nickname for him is Toots. This is a reading for my toots. So we've got the Six of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Wow. And then our last card, we have the Magician in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so our only major arcana is the Magician, and it's in reverse. It's down here at the bottom. Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So, wow. So with the Six of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Four of Swords, you know, the Six of Wands is about recognition. The Two of Swords is often about a decision. And then the Four of Swords is like that card of rest. And I mean, check out this Four of Swords. Look how cool that is. That is super cool. And I like those bears underneath. It's like they're guarding him while he's asleep. So the Six of Wands is about recognition. So I feel like he's getting the recognition that is wanting. Like he's reaching for that and he's doing what he's doing. He's got the Two of Swords here. So it kind of feels like there might be some kind of decision that he needs to make. And Four of Swords, that's rest and meditation and, kind of taking a chill pill. So underneath that, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, where that talks about putting your seeds, sowing them, and taking care of this wonderful garden, taking care of this thing that, let me pull this down a bit. Taking care of this wonderful crop of seeds that you've sown, your dreams. And so interestingly enough, we've got two sevens right next to each other. We've got the Six of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, right? So the Seven of Pentacles talks about taking care of something, fostering its growth, putting your energy into it, and being patient enough to allow it to grow. And then we've got the Seven of Cups, which is often thought of like choices, many different options to choose from. Okay, so while he's being recognized for something, there's a choice for him to make, and the Four of Swords, I think, is telling him to slow down and maybe take your time, right? He's putting a lot of energy and passion and work and resources into something, and that's giving him a lot of choices. Now down at the bottom, we do have the Magician in reverse. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. I say bottom because I use a pyramid. This is the reverse pyramid. So I'll do 3 cards at the top, 2 cards in the middle, 1 down at the bottom. Sometimes I do the regular pyramid where there's 1 at the top. So with the Magician being in reverse, to me, I feel like it's kind of asking him, this Magician in reverse is kind of telling him to kind of take a step back and not be so involved in the creationary situation, right? Which is kind of strange because the Magician is kind of that alchemist, that guy who brings all these things together. It brings the cups, the emotion, and brings the wands, the fire, the desire, and brings the pentacles, the resources, and then brings the swords, the mental acuity, the mental thought. The Magician brings all of those together and combines them to create, right? To bring it forward. And so, I mean, with the the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Magician in reverse at the bottom, I kind of get the feeling like it's kind of already been like set in stone, right? Just as long as he's doing what he's doing, that it's going to flow the way that it needs to. It's going to go the way it's going to ride. Look at this whale in the Six of Swords. It's going to flow and ride the way that it needs to go, right? So it's almost kind of feels like it's kind of out of his hands, really. So and maybe the Magician is in reverse down here because he doesn't quite have all of the resources that are needed just yet, right? So I'm going to draw an oracle card, and let's see what his oracle's going to say. Hello, Myra Hermoso. Is this free? Kind of. So Myra, yeah. So Myra, I am doing tarot readings to raise money for my son. he plays hockey, and he goes to a school in the Northeast. He's a sophomore in high school, and he's been playing hockey since he was about 5, right? And now he's 16, and we want to continue giving him the opportunity for him to play hockey at a higher level. So we are taking donations to help him, to help this Southern boy achieve his dreams in this northern sport. All right, and I'm doing a reading for Vincent. All right, so let's see, what is Vincent's oracle card? So he has Get Your Brave on, which I think is cool. Card number 44. 2 4s equal an 8. Ooh, okay. Sometimes bravery isn't about warrior tactics and kicking ass. Sometimes bravery is a tender rebellion, a daring to believe in possibility when all others shout doubt or worry. This moment calls you to take courage, specifically the kind of courage it takes to believe in yourself, your aspirations, and your dream song. This kind of courage comes from becoming your own best friend. Champion your heart, advocate for the truth inside it. Dare to lose the approval or security of another while claiming the authenticity of your original voice. You must bravely and ruthlessly participate in your own blessing. To shine, to thine own self be true, is one of the bravest things you can do. Oh, so my Toots has got to stay true to himself and stay true to whatever it is that your heart desires. You know yourself, Toots. Know yourself. All right, Vincent, that is for you, my love. You know what? I don't even think he knows that I'm doing this right now. He might die. One time I commented on his Instagram post, and he was like, "Mom, I'm sorry, I had to take your comment off." And I'm like, "Why?" And he was like, "Well, because if people go to your Instagram account and then they see me on there, they're going to make fun of me." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "I don't even know if I even have him on my Instagram account." So, Vincent, these kids. Okay. All right. Oh, cool. Yay. We have raised $1,160. So we've actually raised a little more because we've gotten some cash. Yes, we do. We trust in the universe. We've gotten some cash from family members. Oh, it says I'm live. My phone just told me I was live. All right. Thanks, Elizabeth. No hangovers. Just got the flu or food. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to be drinking. No, Lori, you're doing great. You're doing great. Not drinking. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's real hard to not drink, especially when, it's a habit, or you have people around you who that's what y'all do, y'all drink. And it's hard to break that thing. It's hard to break that cycle, and like you come home, and if you always had a beer after work, for you to drink something else, it's like oh, it's like you're glitching because you can't have a beer, you're having something else, you're having a lemonade, and it just doesn't hit the same, right? So yeah, it's totally hard to break those habits. Oh wow, 30 days. Has it been 30 days already? That's so cool, Lori. I am proud of you. That is great. That is amazing. Ooh. My AC's on and I am freezing cold. I'm gonna have to turn it off. I'll be right back. I know that was unprofessional to see an empty chair. Okay. Whew. That is so cool, Lori. You're allergic to most alcohol and high sulfur wines. So it's Nita as most people. Oh, yeah. I have an intolerance to gluten, so I can't really drink beer. Oh, it's not as hard. Yeah. And maybe I might be allergic to sulfur too, because for the longest time, wine, I was trying to drink wine and it makes me really bloated and like, oh, so I might be a little allergic to sulfites as well. Yeah, I can't do too many beers either. I have to drink tequila. It's terrible. but but it's so good. I like tequila. Okay. What was what? Yeah, tequila's good. All right. What on the earth was what? It was cold. I had to get up and turn off my AC. Oh, you know what, y'all? I'm thinking of cutting my hair. Like all of this. And I go to this salon where I've done it a couple of times already, where they'll cut my hair and then they'll donate it to a place that makes wigs for people that need wigs. And yeah, so I want to maybe cut my hair like this short. I'm getting the itch to cut my hair. You heard a cheer. Oh, it's probably my daughter. She's downstairs. I told them I was going live, but you know how they are. So, oh, yeah. It's my daughter. I think my daughter. Yeah, that's so nice. You know, people that are going through cancer, it's hard enough to have to go through the chemo and the radiation and all that stuff, but then to lose your hair, especially as women, I mean, that's such a hard thing to do. So that's so sweet. Well, guys, maybe we should wrap it up because, yeah, I've done it a couple of times. Um, yeah, I've been live for almost 2 hours. I was thinking that I would stay live. I would go live at 4:30 and then maybe stay live until 8. But we're not getting too much traffic in, or maybe we can just kind of hang out. I don't know. We earned $90. That is great. Yes, and thank you for being here, Lori, and thank you so much for your donation. That is so sweet. And I'm sorry you couldn't get in here, Elizabeth. I'll have to figure out. Maybe you can help me. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, you're still here, Katie. Yay. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Katie, and your wonderful chatty self. I appreciate you. Yeah, this was fun. I like to go live and I like to do readings. It's fun and I feel like it releases some kind of energetic something. You know, that's why I started my YouTube channel however many years ago it was because I just had this little urge and I didn't want to start a YouTube channel and it actually, you know, it took, I don't know, like 6 months for me to actually say like, okay, I'll do it. And that was actually what I needed because once I started getting the readings out, that itch or that whatever I was feeling, it went away. And so, but I was doing long form videos. I didn't go live until I don't even remember. I don't even know when I first went live. But then I found that lives were a lot of fun. So so then I started to go live, and it was easier to do a live video than it was to do an actual long form video. So So anyway, that's why I started reading online, so I could get I could get that energy out and to help people too. Yeah. I will enroll. Oh, yes. Yes, I need to be enrolled in YouTube Academy. Yes, we have done countless. Yes, I know. Yeah. Elizabeth is a great weeder too. Yes, it is easier, Katie. Listening. I know, Katie, you like to like do stuff while you're listening to lives. Yep. All right. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for staying in here. Katie and Lori and Elizabeth, you guys are amazing. I totally appreciate you being here. And anybody else who's here, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for donating, and thank you so much for coming. I'll probably be doing this I'll continue doing it, not like every week or anything like that, but just to raise money, and every little bit helps. So if you guys know anybody who's interested in helping youth hockey, feel free to send my link, and yeah, share it. So I would appreciate that as well. And you guys have a wonderful night. And I love you all.